Alrighty guys, so we looked at Red Kukusaki. Look, long story short, Red Kukusaki, she's back in action, she's cooking with gas, and it seems the same thing has happened with Jogo. Yeah, how Mahito and Hanami are the star of the show in terms of free characters. Well, after I don't know how many cycle of buffs this man had to go through to then get his SP unlocked, but yes, Jogo finally receives the love that I don't know how to word it. To be fair, for me personally, because I've got enough to pick up 2 Jogos right now in terms of the shot, I still haven't picked this man up. But I think for me personally, it's kind of like it's a little bit too late, because I feel like when they drop Shubio Jogo, that's gonna be some craziness. But I'm just letting you guys know right now that if you do have Jogo, whether it be JP, even in global, global, he will get his time. Yeah, this man's good. Finally, it took him just over a year. It took him just over a year to do justice for this man. But yes, Jogo is finally a good blue DPS character. Just wait for the buffs to roll in, wait for his SP potential to come on in, and you're good. So that's the only problem. Anyway, so just kind of furthermore talking about this man with all the buffs that he's had to make him where he's a good blue attacker now. So does melee combined damage, so 75% Thai Jutsu, 95 on the Jujutsu. Does continuous damage, flame, 35% Jujutsu damage for 3 turns. The higher own cursed energy is, the greater the damage boost, up to 70%, so that's 60 cursed energy. So that's the play here. So if you can generate some good cursed energy for him, his DOT is, clearly he's going to be doing a lot more since of his damage boost. So that's kind of where that's kind of where the play is at with this Jogo in terms of the DOT play. So that's what we're going to be catering to when we use it. And then the second skill, again, you do guarantee, you give yourself a guaranteed hit status, of course. Deals at 394 Jujutsu. Once again, keeping stipulation to where the flame is being activated at 35 for 3 turns. And then if you've got the higher the curse energy, the more damage boost you are going to be applying. So that's exactly what we're going to be maximizing, and that's pretty much the back and forth between the 2 skills and what you can be going with. And it's only 10 costs too, so yeah, we're going to be enjoying that. The third skill is just, the third skill I'm not a big fan of. I feel like they could have done more with this third skill. It's still kind of plain, but 25 cost, 232 range Jujutsu damage to 1 random enemy. It says 1 random enemy, but I believe this is AoE too. Should be AoE anyway. And then for 3 turns, it's a bit kind of dull. And then the ultimate. So this is where the SP has been unleashed. So what it did before was 759. When the domain was active, you would give yourself guaranteed hit effect and attack nullification. You would then apply the flame DOT to all enemies at 139%. Then you give yourself a crit rate increase of 200, damage increase of 60, damage reduction of 30, and then recovers own cursed energy by 60, and then that's pretty much it. With the SP potential now, you're doing 800% AoE. You are still giving yourself the guaranteed hit and then attack nullification. You're now doing 150% continuous AoE damage to all enemies. You're now giving yourself a 200% critical hit rate, which, yeah, it's just a slight little increase. Again, it's just a slight little increase. They're kind of rounding it up now, so there's that. So 60 on the own damage, damage reduction is on 30, and then the cursed energy recovery is on 80. So once you're in the domain expansion, your cursed energy is going to shoot up. So in correlation to just kind of spamming these 2 off, you're always guaranteed the maximum damage boost. So that's what we're going to be capitalizing on. The additional effect is on with the first skill, Ghost Light. With this, you'll increase your Jujutsu damage by 15%, and for whatever reason, have some more cursed energy, because why not? So that first skill is going to be the one that we're going to be spamming. And then the combination, you give yourself cursed energy, and you fuel your other characters with their ultimate gauge by 110. If HP is 50% or below, you get yourself a 50% Jujutsu damage increase. It's only one time during battle. And then the Essence Curse is getting the SP potential unlock. So at the start of each turn, if Cursed Energy is 10 or below, then you recover 10 Cursed Energy. So with the SP unleashed, you will have a chance to evade at 15%, and then at the start of every turn, increase his own damage dealt for 10%. One turn with more cursed energy, the greater effect, up to 30% with 60 cursed energy. If cursed energy is 10 or below, then you recover 10. So yeah, this Jogo is having that play on having cursed energy for him at the ready. So we're going to try and generate that. But yeah, that domain expansion, we're going to have fun with that, and we're going to see where this man is at. I've still yet to use him, but I've been hearing some great stuff. JP players are saying that this man is back in action. So yeah, let's go see if he is back in action. So, just gonna build him up as per usual. So just kind of giving him the I'm struggling to build him up because enemies are popping in, but I mean I could have done the single target here, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, so that's always, so we're at 75 right now, so we're already at max, which is very nice. Okay, so I mean we can go straight into the domain expansion. To be fair, there's nothing holding us back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Get the buffs going in, as per usual. There we go. Got Yuki in place, so that way we've got the cursed energy. So we're at 85. By doing, how many times is this? I couldn't see the number. But again, it's good AoE. Good AoE going on here. So we're just gonna go straight in with it. 1.8. Okay. So we've got 165. So we can really have some fun with this. And that's exactly what I plan to do. So we're just going to keep on with the buffs, keep the cursed energy flowing, and it's the additional play from this first skill where we get the 15% Jujutsu. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing. So keep all that. There we go. I kind of want to see what the DOT play is going to be like on this. Jesus. I like it. I like it. Alright, we're going to stop you from doing whatever you're trying to do. We're going to heal too. I'm just going to keep spamming that first skill because there's no reason not to. Stun? Okay, we didn't get the stun. That's unfortunate. Got some heals going on. 330k. Let's see what the burn's going to look like now. Nice. Okay. There we go. Apply that. Apply this. We don't need to do anything here. I mean, just trying to see right now. I mean, yeah, we could do the second skill because it will hit harder, to be fair. So yeah, and plus it's keeping up with the burns, so we'll do that now. We'll do that. Unfortunately, he doesn't do more damage if the enemy has more burns. That's something which I thought they would. I feel like that's something that they should implement for the third skill, to be fair, but it is what it is. See how much damage this does. Is that 2? Either that did 250 or 2.5 mil. One of the two. I didn't quite see. Okay, so there's the burn. There's the burn. Okay, nice. I mean, the burns are there. The burns are there. Yeah. So the burns are always going to stay at 3, right? Yeah. Look. Oh wait. Oh wow. Okay. So I didn't even notice this, but it tells you. Oh, interesting. So that's the domain expansion just kind of popping off right there. But yeah, 2 turns. Yeah, we'll just do some more damage. Keep with the second skill. Nice break, 1 mil right there. Yeah, so that. So actually, yeah. So pretty much what you want to do is apply the first skill, get that Jujutsu increase, and then just kind of spam the second skill, and then the burn itself with like what, an extra half a mil coming your way, or 400k at bare minimum. Damn. Okay. Now I have to give it to the developers because again, that comeback for Jogo was well needed. It was well needed. Honestly, I think I feel like there's still a lot of playroom for the DOT play right now. I mean, especially with like Sukuna and Jogo, especially with Jogo now that we've got some room to play around with the DOT, what that can apply with the bare quickness of what I've managed to achieve with, and then in terms of the longevity of this Jogo play to the damage you can dish out with all the build up that you can apply towards the enemy. It really is putting Jogo on that pedestal now of actually being a formidable blue attacking unit, usable, viable, worth the investment, of course. I say that, next thing you know, in comes pre-half anniversary Jogo, even half anniversary Jogo, who knows. But as of right now, in terms of blue typing, the man does have his spot. That's another thing which I forgot to also mention is that third skill, because I've not been using it as much, to be fair, but for each per hit it does do big amount of damage. So again, with the required debuffs and buffs and whatnot, you can really make that count in terms of getting what, 4 hits off to do hit hard, or 3 hits. I can't remember if it's a 3-hitter or a 4-hitter. So yeah, you can really stack up and do some damage with that, of course. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Jogo is officially back. The DOT, well, once the domain expansion is in play, the consistency of your attacks are going to be pretty disgusting, since you get everything basically elevated, and the fact that you get that max amount of cursed energy really is just a bit of a play on for being like, okay, spam your attacks, do as you please, do what you need to do. But that set amount of damage being done through the burn because of the domain expansion, room to capitalize on that as what I've done. But at the same time, you can utilize the multiple hits from the 3rd skill to maximize damage through the damage that will increase critical hit increase and whatnot. So yeah, Jogo, if you have him and you invested into him, his time will come, global, so don't you worry. On JP, if you want more DOT at play outside of Sukuna, then Jogo's your man. Who would have thought? Jogo Sukuna. Who would have thought?